Hi everybody, this is Kelly, and I want to share with you guys a couple of little tweaks that I made in my spa last night, and kind of share the results. For the most part, my spa was pretty much the same. I did just make sure that I had the highest attitude towards just really pampering these women and teaching them how to create a spa in the privacy of their own home. But there were just a couple little minor things that I made kind of in my closing that I'm going to share with you here. And it resulted in a $730 spa. It's still open and growing, and that does not include anything that my hostess is, purchasing at 50%. Those were just my true retail sales of $730. And they just fell in love with the product, and I know that I have 7 new clients for life. One thing I did do is at the very end of the spa, and I'm going to highly recommend that if you've not invested in this, you need to purchase 2 medium CC creams. One is for yourself to use, and you may be a light or a dark, but you definitely at least want one for sure to demo in your spa case. What I did at the very end of the spa, the last treatment, I did my normal spa. I did hands at the sink, came into the living room, and we did lip appeal, eye pads on the eyes, green tea on the arm, detox cloth, real simple, basic. And then we moved into the anti-aging, and we talked about how old their skin was, and we did an instant facelift. The hostess had already experienced it, so she chose for somebody else in her group to have the instant facelift. And then I said, of course you want to really be protecting your skin. So I did pull out my 2 sunscreens just to kind of have those, but I focused on the CC cream, and I said, so everybody wants to always end after you've repaired the damage on the face and done your facials, you want to have something that protects it and protects your investment. So I pulled out the CC cream, and I explained to them how it's white, and it breaks down, the encapsulated pigments break down, and it will perfectly match their skin tone. So I passed it around, and I gave everybody a squirt, and I said, feel free to try this on your hand, feel free to try this on your face, do half, do a cheek, do one hand so you can do a comparison to see how it looks. There were 8 women total, including the hostess. 4 of them bought CC cream. Now the other 4 have it on their wish list, and I believe they'll eventually all be in it, but you figure that's a $30 or $29, $30 item. For people, that was $120 in sales just with that item. So I really want to make sure that you close your spa, that's the last thing that you use, because everybody absolutely falls in love with it. I think I have at least 12 clients that are using it right now, which I'm excited about, because that's going to be a highly consumable product that they'll order on a regular basis. So let's kind of go into the actual close of the spa. So finished everything up, use my normal transition statement that I always do. How did you love everything? What was your favorite product? I had them go around the room and shared what they loved, and I heard a lot of I love everything, I love everything. So I said, well, ladies, great. So I said, I know you all loved everything, and we've had such a fun time. I still have one more gift for the hostess, but it kind of includes all of you guys as well too. So I want to share that with you. We've had so much fun here. I know 1 or 2 of you are at least going to want to recreate this and pull us back together, maybe add a few new friends and have a spa night. So I'm going to share with you that I have a couple of really fun spas that we can have, and I pulled this out of my folders. One of the things I did not do is I did not use folders, and this is an insert, and if you don't have this, it's on our Facebook group page, but I can send it to you. It talks about the different spas that we offer. The backside is just like themes, and it's got some hot lips and just some fun little cute themes on it. So I started passing this around the room, and I said, but let me show you what I have for the hostess. And I pulled out, and I used this came from Laura McLean and Anya Grisham have been talking about this, and I really liked the concept and the idea of what they were doing, where they wrap a gift up. And I'm too lazy to find a box and wrapping paper and a bow. So I took the easy way out, and I went to Michael's, and I found these really cute little bags. They're actually insulated, so they can kind of turn into like a little lunch bag. And I got these at Michael's, and I bought a bunch of them. And they're really cute. And when I pulled this out, everybody went, oh, that's so cute. And I said, this is the last gift for the hostess. But I said, but now, Robin, you cannot open it. And I said, there's a gift in there for you, Robin, and there's 2 other gifts for somebody here in this room. And I sat it over on her lap, and I said, Robin, I want you to hold this, because you're going to get the bag, and you're going to get the gift inside of it, and you're going to be able to give 2 gifts away to your best friends here, or to your good friends. And I said, but you can't open it. She goes, why can't I open it? And I said, because here's what's going to happen. The first 2 ladies to say, I want to have a spa, I want to have a fun night. As soon as the first 2 ladies yell that out, then you get to open this up and you and the two ladies get to see what's inside of it. There's a gift for you with a bow on it inside, and then they get the other two gifts in there. And then you get to keep the bag. And she got so excited. She was like, oh my gosh, who's going to host a spa? Somebody's got to host a spa. Let's have a flip-flop spa. Let's get together and do a spa jama night. And they just started going like crazy. And like that, instantly, there were two people who wanted to host a spa. And she opened it up. And, you know, you can just use things. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to really be focusing a lot on this. I understand that we want to be smart with our overhead and we want things that don't cost a lot of money, but I don't want you to look cheap. So don't put a little $1 little item that's this tiny big with a bow in this and say that's your freebie that you got, because you want them to go, oh my gosh, this is so awesome, I can't wait. So that is where your client brochure comes in every month. Things like, you know, we had hydrating mist. There are detox mists that are on sale this month. There are lash and lid eye makeup removers. And those are items that are like in the $10, $15, $20 range, but you're going to be paying like $3 to $5 for them, because there is a little bit of cost of doing business. And we'll be talking about that more. But I had some Fango masks still on hand that I had spent a lot less amount of money. You can do whatever you want. She loves detox, so I put a detox mist in there, and she had hers wrapped up in a bow, and then I had a couple Fango masks in there. And so total, this little bag cost me under $20. So I think it was about $17 for the gifts that I actually paid money and the bag. And so for $15 to have two more books on your, or two more spas on your calendar, very good investment and very smart. So that was the first thing that I did that was able to help me book the spas. Now here's the next change. So after we kind of did that, I said, now ladies, now it's time for you all to be pampered and to get some treats. And we're going to do retail therapy. I went completely away from folders. I did 0 folders this time. Hear me? 0 folders. That was huge for me. I've been using folders and lap boards for 10 years, but I just thought I needed something more simple. So I took the regular catalog, and when you open up the first page in here, I have 2 items that I inserted into it. I have the sale catalog for the month, and I have, and I believe this is online, and again, I'll make sure it's loaded and I'll mail this out, a wish list. Now, when they arrived, they'd all already filled out their client profile. So I had their name and their address and their phone numbers, because they fill that out for me when they're arriving and they're at the kitchen sink with me doing hands. And I tell them I need to have their client profile completed so that I can do all the treatments with them that evening. Just like when you go to a tanning salon or a massage place, they have you fill out a profile. So I already had that. So what I said, ladies, is, okay, so here's what we're going to do, ladies. I'm going to share with you a couple of my favorite sets. Then I'm just going to go through everything we did tonight, and you're going to write down everything that you loved, and then we'll get ready to figure out what you're going to treat yourself with tonight. So I shared with them my 2 sets. So what I did was I said, okay, ladies, here's my very first set. This is my instant manicure set, and you actually can turn this into a pedicure set as well too. So I had them open up the catalog. I think it's page 33 where the instant manicure set is. And I said, look at that set right there. I said, you're going to see there's a little pink little symbol there, and it says best of the best. It's a Shecky's Award. That means this scrub, you guys have tried scrubs probably a million times other places, but this scrub has been voted as one of the best in the beauty industry. So you're going to see in our catalog when you snoop later, there's a few of those pink symbols, meaning that we have the best of that product. So this is my favorite by far, you guys. It smelled good. It's good for your hands, your feet. Well, the hand scrub's $28. The hand cream is $15. But when you actually buy the whole set, I'm going to throw in an additional purse-size hand cream and a cuticle oil pen, and you get that entire set for $49. So that's one of my faves that you can all be treating yourselves with. Okay, my next fave, guys. This is Botox in a bag, and this is what everyone has to have. And I refer back to the instant facelift, and I say, now remember when Jane was having the instant facelift done, there were 2 products that we did after her microderm. We did the TFF eye serum on her eye for the eye lift, and then we did the BT Extreme, the Botox in a bottle, and we filled in the cracks for the rest of her face. This is a power-packed little package here. This is 2 to 3 months of Botox for your entire face. This little package is $150. Now I offered it at 10% off, and I told them they could get it for $135 when they bought the set tonight. So that was my little perk. So I shared that with them. They loved this. Now, this is also a special for a hostess. I tell them now, if you're a hostess, the night of your spa, you can purchase this for 50% off. So you, Miss Robin, as the hostess, get this for $75 tonight. You can't beat that. So I know you girls who just booked a spa are psyched about getting this at your spa. And then I'll say, now, this is not exactly a set, but this is joining Beauty Control in my spa membership. And I pull out my little spa bag and I share with them that, you know, they can get the neck wrap and the products, all the goodies that come in it. And I tell them that with this bag, there just comes so much more. There comes a little time with me where they get to really customize their regimen and learn about makeup. They're going to have a 25 to 50% off shopping availability for the rest of their life. They can shop wholesale, and that I explain this as a spa membership to them. So I say, so ladies, those first two packages are buying straight from me retail. This one is buying from Beauty Control wholesale. And then there's always the opportunity for some income in this little bag too, if you ever think you want that, because I just have so much fun doing what I do. And I know if you're sitting here thinking, oh man, I'd love to do this too, we can talk about that later. So at that point, what I did is I said, now what I want you all to do is you're going to take this wish list, and I'm going to go through everything that we did, and you're just going to write down everything you love. Do not worry about money right now, ladies. Write it all down, because what I want to do is have this in your file for future. So at the next spa we get together, we'll remember what you loved, and I'll have your file there with you, or we'll be able to look it up for you. I also want this on file, so if Susie calls up and says, hey, what is Jane love, because her birthday's today, do you have something that, you know, I could get for her? So we want to have this on file. So I started going through and I said, okay, so here's all I want you guys to do. I used my catalog that was tabbed, and I said, okay, first thing we did was hand scrub. So just write hand scrub down if you liked that, $28. Now the hand cream, write down the hand cream, $15. And then circle those two and put, oh, but I can get the big set for $49 if I buy the big set. Then I said, now lip appeal. I just had them write down lip mask. I had them write down green tea. I had them write down hot cloth on the face because they couldn't remember what that was. And I said, so just write hot cloth on the face. I'll remember what that product is. And we listed them all out, and their sheets were full. And I said, now ladies, what we're going to do is we're all going to move over to the kitchen table. Everybody bring your martinis. The food's all on the table. Let's go over to the kitchen table and let's all sit around it. And one by one, I'm going to take your wish list and I'm going to help you figure out what you're going to buy tonight. And I said, now remember, everything that's in here is on sale. So make sure you snoop through there because you might want to add that to your wish list, or that might be something you buy tonight. And so we sat down and we just worked through one by one with everybody. And at the end of the evening, every single person purchased. There was not anybody who didn't purchase. There were some who just placed small, a couple $30. I had a $230, $150, $100, $90, $730. I got to the house at about, I think it was about 10 till 6. The spa was going to start at 6, and I usually get there 10 to 15 minutes early, and I got a little bit lost and stuck in traffic, so I only got there 10 minutes early. So I got there at 10 till 6, and I was in my car at 9:15. So I was there for a total of 3.5 hours. So I can't quite do the math, but $370 is what my profit was for the night. So I did a little over $300 or a little over $100 an hour last night. So here's the cool thing. If we can master this, which we will, and you go out one night a week and you make a profit of $350 a night, and you do that for 4 weeks in a row, that's going to be giving you $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 in profit. What if you did it twice a week? This is extremely doable, and I want you to know that every one of you can do this. But they were just a couple of fun little tweaks. Totally changed the way my spa flowed. The close was fantastic. I had some just great one-on-one time, and I know I have clients for life, and I've got 2 more spas with these ladies, and I cannot wait to see what the future brings with them. So just wanted to share with you those fun results. I hope this was helpful and beneficial for you, and I hope you have fantastic spas for the rest of the month. We'll talk to you soon.